kickoff to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Coming out aggressively. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. If that's setting the tone, then the tone is screeching nasty fingernails on the biggest chalkboard in the world.
And I like it. You're throwing on the first play of the game, right? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to send a message to the defense that you're going to take shots and you're going to push the football down the field. But come on, man. I mean, you've practiced the opening play for this game all week long. You've executed it in practice. Didn't look like that this week.
Gets it out quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Motion from the back. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick tempo here for the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Young. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points. And that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going. And that last completion, that was big.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right down the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go... There he goes! Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Trying to pound their way in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. they'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The inside handoff. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Leaves it with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might be calling a hot route. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Converts on 4th down, still going. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got his man quickly. After the pickup of 9. Second and 1.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
That's the end of the first quarter. 9 and 7.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, the inside give. Crosses the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Berry. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The run from the shotgun. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented. Recruit.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Lots of running room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown tie. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself. And
oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Completes it in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Starting to feel a little pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. And it's picked off for the third time today. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the move, it's Durham. Got enough for the first. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Out of the backfield, he's open.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense looks like they're coming. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! In the end zone to give them 6.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Alabama pushing the tempo. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Rushes on him. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Who doesn't love the old flea flicker? Seriously, we've practiced these all the time. You practice a couple trick plays a week, and you practice the situation where on the field you might want to run it. Flea flicker executed nicely.
Throws to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
With a turnover.
The offense tries a little razzle-dazzle. They try and dial up a flea flicker, but the defense was not fooled. They stayed home in the back end, and they ended up coming up with a pick.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Firing deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it over.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's...
Makes the grab inside the 30. slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Bama! Great job by the back on the option.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
To the air on first down. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. It's caught. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Lost the defense. He's wide open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And the Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
Oh, he wants it all. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Still on his feet. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. LSU getting set on first and 10. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Back to pass, it's Russell. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He unleashes a long one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40.
And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and